Commitment and professionalism of our personnel, the center faces a number of operational challenges, including inadequate modern security equipment, shortage of vehicles for immediate movement to court, and insufficient drugs, bedding materials, among others.
The governor explains that he's granting the clemency based on the constitutional power vested on him, as he urges the beneficiaries to view their freedom as both an opportunity and a responsibility.
In this spirit, I stand before you today, exercising the prerogative of mercy vested in me by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. It is with great solemnity that I grant clemency to eligible convicts as recommended by the Advisory Council on Prerogative of Mercy. Today, we are witnessing a significant act of compassion with the release of 97 individuals.
The governor also responds to the request made by the controller concerning the state of the correctional center.
The controller, Yunus Alawan, who has done extremely well, you made mention of the importance of having a boss. And I want to assure you that by the grace of God, in the next 2 days, you'll be provided with boss.
The freed inmates are now expected to begin a journey of reintegration into the society and shun acts capable of bringing them back to the center.
As part of efforts aimed at resolving the lingering disputes over electoral ward delineation, representatives of the Ijaw and Ishekiri ethnic nationalities in Delta State have agreed on a power-sharing arrangement for the proposed Warri Federal Constituency 2 and following the intervention of President Bola Tinubu. The agreement was reached on Friday night after a meeting convened at the office of the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, in Abuja. According to the resolution signed by the representatives of the Ijaw and Ishekiri groups and witnessed by stakeholders, the parties agreed on a rotational arrangement for the House of Representatives seat in the proposed Warri Federal Constituency 2. Under the agreement, the House of Representatives seats will rotate between the Ijaw and Ishekiri ethnic groups, with the Ijaw nationality taking the first turn for 2 consecutive terms before the seat shifts to the Ishekiri for a similar tenure. The agreement was signed on behalf of the Ijaw nationality by former Deputy Governor of Delta State, Kingsley Otuaro.
Abubakar, even though he has not, will communicate our pledge with the organizing committee. Thank you.
As we expect, he speaks, or when he sends what to be done, we would bring that and make it very public. Next, Cyril, you have it.
Yes, just wanted to make a quick comment. You would recall that the chairman of the National Assembly did say that, the day is fast spent and the banks have closed. I just heard it from the committee that not to worry, the banks are well represented right in here, and there is electronic banking. So in local palace, nothing is spoiled. Thank you so very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The books are around, the ushers are around, you can beckon on them, and everything is available, including POS, e-transfers, they're all right on ground. At this point in time, let us return to another famous philanthropist of ours. We did call him earlier on, but now we're repeating the call. I believe that he probably stepped out at the last time we called him, but please join me in welcoming to the podium a philanthropist and an elder statesman, retired Colonel Sani Bello, OON. All right, again, probably not having within earshot. Your Excellencies, The celebrant is proudly a distinguished son of Niger State. And so, on behalf of all Nigerites, as the people of Niger State are known, let me invite His Excellency, the Governor of Niger State, the former Governor Umaru Bago, to now do us the honors. Thank you so very much. In case you're wondering, it is because of the agricultural prowess of Niger State that its chief executive is referred to as the farmer governor.
Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Your Excellency, the Vice President of Nigeria, Your Excellencies here, the celebrant, our father, and his wife, who is our mother too. The governor of Gombe State has already spoken on behalf of the governors, but as a Nigerite, on behalf of the 25 local governments of Niger State, for the schools of our local government, 250 million. On behalf of Niger State government, 250 million, making it 500 million. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. At this moment, I'd like to invite to the podium His Excellency and, of course, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akome, who I'd like to, yes, sir. Let's welcome the SGF.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am only Secretary to the Government of the Federation. I write. I don't have this, I'm not like Dangote. But again, we're here because there is a great man here who invited us. And this great man is father to all of us. This great man needs no introduction. He has already introduced himself. And I remember in those days when I was governor, at very short notice, I invited him, he was in Makodi, to preside over the reception for his friend, Lieutenant General Samalu, who was appointed Chief of Army Staff. He gave us wonderful advice at that place. And I've been to his house a few occasions when he was preparing for the launch of this book, and his president told us to put hands together, join them to do the needful. And I think we also tried to do what Mr. President directed us to do. The donation I'm making is personal. My boss is here. I think he's going to do something different on behalf of federal government, not me. So I'm going to buy 10 copies for 20 million naira. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, SGF. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have the following announcements. These are already in. They've been paid in. Anonymous donor is paid in 200 million naira. We have from Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, 10 million. And from Chief Mike Adenuga, His contribution will be communicated to the organizing committee. And from Tony Eze, 100 million naira. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. We have gotten the news from His Excellency Senator Abdulaziz Abubakar Yari, and he's bringing in 100 million naira. I'd like to invite His Excellency, former Governor of Sokoto State, now is Senator Alhaji Atahiru Bafarawa. I'd like to invite His Excellency to please come on. You're next on the roll call of those who would want to support this development. Not just the books, but of course, the resource center. You have the bank account there. The banks are not closed, you've heard. Some of the banks are available here, but you can also do your e-transfer on this account on the screen. Please welcome with me His Excellency Alhaji Atahiru Bafarawa, who is taking his usual cool step to come to the microphone.
Your Excellencies, I was shocked to hear that my name was called as a co-launcher for my dear brother. I think I cannot say no to the invitation as a co-launcher, but I had just been discharged from the hospital, so I don't have much money to give, but I'll give 30 million naira. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. In spite of your health, you are here to identify with development. Please, let's give him an appreciative round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the presentations are going on. Let me quickly just say that all donors or their representatives should quickly indicate so that we can ask them to do the needful. At this point in time, I'd like to call on the representatives of Continental Hotel, if they're here, representatives of Continental Hotel. And, well, if we don't, then may we also call on the representatives of Zenith Bank. If the representative of Zenith Bank is here. Once again, for those who are launching, or those who are doing so on behalf of others, would you quickly indicate? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Distinguished statesman for whom we are gathered here today, permit me to proceed on the existing protocols. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I stand here today on behalf of the Continental Hotels Group and Ramesh Kansagra's family, very close friends of the celebrants, who is unavoidably absent here today, but has sent his sister, Jeshre Kansagra, and his director, Lawal Idris. I have been sent to come on their behalf to thank you for all you have done for this country, for your statesmanship, for your love and affection and sincerity of purpose and service to God and humanity. And to tell you that He is all with you in what you are doing today, and that for this book launch that we have gathered here today for, He has sent a message in the sum of 40 million naira to support the book launch. Yes, thank you so much. And God bless you very much for your service to humanity.
Zenith Bank, please.
Distinguished Excellencies, good evening. I stand in representation of the Group Managing Director of Zenith Bank, Dame Dr. Mrs. Adora Umionji, who sends a very well heartfelt goodwill message to His Excellency and the chief celebrant of today. We want to wish you a very happy birthday, a prosperous many years ahead in good health, and to also thank you immensely for your years of enduring service to motherland and for all that you have done to preserve democracy and for the impact you have made both in Africa and indeed of Bank will be communicating very massive contribution to this book launch. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Zenith Bank. The Niger Caucus at the National Assembly donated 70 million naira, 70 million naira. Thank you. Mainstream, 50 million naira. From Colonel Sani Bello, retired, 20 million naira. I'd like to invite my father in the profession, Aremo Shegun Oshoba. I've been asked to invite you over. His Excellency, Aremo Shegun Oshoba.
Your Excellency, the Vice President and Madam Vice President, representing both the President and the First Lady, our Father General Gawan, and my brother, President Olusegun Obasanjo. Well, on behalf of the ACPML, African Circle Pollution Management Limited, we will be giving 100 million naira. Thank you very much.
Quickly, I'd like to also invite Chief Emeka Ofor. Chief Emeka Ofor, please come up. And of course, Alhaji Garba Funtua, please both of you just make it up to the stage here. We have very short time, and please, if you've made any donation, you want us to announce it, please. Members of the Secretariat are waiting. Let's have your names. We'll announce that. Emeka Ofor, okay. His representative, please go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, I will. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federation, your lovely wife, the celebrant, Your Excellency, the former head of state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stand on already established protocol. My name is Dr. Nkem Okeke. I'm in the immediate past Deputy Governor of Anambra State, and I'm here to represent Dr. Emeka Ofo, who's unavoidably absent, but he was personally invited by the former head of state, and he sends his best wishes. He would have loved to be here, but he couldn't. But he's happy with what's going on, and he wants to support you from the bottom of his heart with a sum of 50 million naira to buy some books. Thank you very much. My congratulations, sir.
Thank you. The chairman, Your Excellency, my colleague Barrier Old Boy, one of our Barrier Old Boys, and Your Excellencies, all protocols observed. I'd like to give a meager contribution to my big brother, John Abdusalami Abubakar, of only a meager figure of 25 million naira.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, and we're putting the cap for now. It does not matter if you're not called up right at this moment. Later on still, there will be opportunities, but we really must move on at this point in time. Putting a cap for now is just to say that the in-laws to a celebrant jointly put in a sum of 20 million naira for the books. And Jaiz Bank, 30 million. And now, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the celebrant and his family members to now proceed to this cake that we all have been viewing for the official cutting of the cake. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, now we are about moving towards the cutting of the cake.
I'd like to quickly invite Chief Nike Akonde to please supervise the cutting of the cake. Yes, ma'am. And former Minister of Industries, and of course, this is Women's Kitchen. I'd like to invite Dame Pauline Tallinn to please hold hands. Yes. Time, it's important. We need to cut the cake. I'd like to invite the celebrant, his darling wife, and of course, members of his family, his children here, to also join him as I invite Dame Pauline Tallinn and Chief Nike Akonde to supervise the cutting of the cake. This maximum, we have maximum of 5 minutes.
2 minutes. We're going to pray now.
Okay. As we are getting ready to cut the cake, can I have the representative of Mr. Femi Otedola here with us? We're expecting Senator Aliu Wamako, Sarkin Yaman Sokoto, has sent in 20 million naira. Okay.
Your Excellency, the President, represented by the Vice President, I'm Colonel Olusegun Olatuntoye, retired, representing Mr. Femi Otedola, who would have loved to be here. He has mandated me to represent him. He has made a pledge of some amount of money to be communicated privately to the celebrant for 25 copies of the books. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I guess all is been said to have the cutting of the cake. A microphone is going to the supervisors. Dame Pauline Tallen and Chief Nike Akonde.
Your
It's a family
Excellencies,
affair now.
Your Excellencies, the chairman of the occasion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Better. This is a unique and a very special cake before us. A great Nigerian, a peacemaker, a leader that has changed the course of history in the country. We are proud of you and we thank God for your life. He is the father of democracy, he is the father of peace in Nigeria. And therefore, I'm sure you'll all agree with me that the best word for us to use in cutting this cake is the word peace, because he is a man of peace and he has exhibited it in all areas of his life. Our dear father, our great leader, can you stretch your hand to the knife? Our sweet mother, his great confidence, support him as usual. Okay, the children can stretch their hands, and all members of the family and all loved ones, stretch your hands. So, stretch your hands, stretch your hands. Everyone stretch your hands. Give me the word P, an E, an A C, and an E. Peace. May peace be restored in Nigeria. May God give us permanent peace, and may God continue to shower his blessings and peace upon your life. Once again, congratulations and happy birthday. I will hand over the microphone to my big sister to also say some few words.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to conduct the cutting of the birthday cake. Yes, they've called two of us, so I want to say something as well. The celebrant of today, General Abdusalami Abubakar, GCFR, the midwife of modern-day democracy. We are very proud of you, sir. You peacefully handed over to a democratically elected government. This is something that has never been done before. We are so proud of you, sir. Congratulations, sir. I'm here to help conduct the cutting of the cake for your 84th birthday. Next year, when you are 85, by the grace of God, I'll be here. When you are 90, sir, I will be here to maybe conduct the cutting of the cake. When you are 100, I pray that I will be here as well to help with the conduct of the cake. Thank you very much. I am going to count from 1 to 84. Okay. So, 1, 20, 40, 50, 80, 82, 83, 84. Congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. We wish you many happy returns of the day, long life and prosperity. Hip, 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 hooray! Hip, 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 hooray! Hip, 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 hooray!
2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes. Yes, agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Thank you. Would quickly like to call on Dr. Amina Abubakar Bello, Her Excellency, immediate past First Lady of Niger State, a medical doctor and daughter of the celebrant, to please move the vote of thanks. Dr. Amina, move the vote of thanks, please. Dr. Amina will join us any moment from now to move the vote of thanks. We are gradually winding down on this historic day in Abuja as we celebrate a former head of state, a man of peace, an embodiment of humility. Dr. Amina, you have the microphone.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Kashim Shettima, representing our President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. My task is very small today, but also very important. Mine is to give a vote of thanks. This occasion is one of great significance, not just for my family, but for all those who have been touched by the life and legacy of General Abdusalami Abubakar, my beloved father. Today we celebrate not only his 85th birthday, but also the launch of 3 books that document his remarkable journey of leadership, peace building, and service to humanity. On behalf of our family, I wish to express our deepest appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for honoring this occasion through your representation by our Vice President. Thank you very much, sir. We are deeply grateful to His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and Chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States and Governments, whose presence here today underscores the respect and esteem in which General Abdusalami Abubakar's contributions to peace and statesmanship are held across the African continent. We also acknowledge His Excellency Ali Lamin Zein, Prime Minister of the Republic of Niger, for honoring this occasion with your esteemed presence. To His Excellency General Yakubu Gowon, Chairman of this occasion, we thank you for your lifelong service to Nigeria and your unwavering commitment to peace and unity. Our gratitude also goes to His Excellency Thabo Mbeki, former President of South Africa, who has given us the keynote address. And on behalf of my family and people of Nigeria, we want to extend our condolence for the loss of your sister. We acknowledge with deep respect General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida for your continuous support and guidance and the enduring bond of brotherhood that you share with my father. We are equally honored by the presence of our distinguished leaders, our dear nation, including His Excellency Chief Olusegun Obasanjo and President Dr. Jonathan Goodluck. Goodluck Jonathan, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for gracing this occasion. Our sincere appreciation goes to His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, and we also acknowledge His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Ibn Chambers and all our leaders here. We extend our profound appreciation to former Vice Presidents of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, leaders of the National Assembly, members of the Federal Executive Council, past and present, as well as former and present governors, for your invaluable contribution to our nation's progress. To our royal fathers, custodians of our culture and unity, and to members of the diplomatic corps, we are deeply grateful for your partnership with Nigeria and for joining us in honoring the legacy of our father. Our special recognition goes to the former military colleagues of our father, alongside those who served with him on the National Peace Committee. And to all well-meaning Nigerians, we want to say thank you all, to our family and friends and associates who have honored us. And a special tribute goes to the pillar of our family, our dear mother, Her Excellency Honorable Justice Abdusalami Abubakar, CON. Your strength and grace have been instrumental in shaping our father's journey and in keeping our family grounded. To my wonderful siblings, I appreciate the bond we share as we uphold the values instilled in us. And finally, to you, Daddy, today is yet another reminder of the incredible impact that you have made, just not within our family, but across Nigeria and beyond. Above all, we are immensely proud of you, and we remain committed to upholding the values you have always stood for us. Today, as we celebrate you, we celebrate the fruits of a life devoted to peace, service, and integrity and nation building. Once again, I thank you all for making today a success, and may this book serve as a guiding light for future generations, inspiring them all. May Allah bless all of you, and may you all travel safely back to your homes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. The special moment has come as we now invite His Excellency, former Head of State, Elder Statesman, celebrant of today, General Abdusalami A. Abubakar, GCFR, CSG, who will now speak to all of us. Can we have one house, please? One house, please. And let's applaud the birthday boy, if I dare to say. Birthday Papa, birthday Grandpa, man of purpose, man of peace, who would sacrifice everything for peace. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, His Excellency Kasim Tima, and your dear wife, being the able representative of our President Bola Tinubu. Your Excellency, General Yakubu Gawan, the chairman of the occasion, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my senior colleagues and junior colleagues, good evening. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, eminent scholars, friends, family, and well-wishers. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and the Merciful, let me start by expressing my deepest gratitude, in particular, thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his gracious presence and sending a representative Vice President to represent him, for kindly hosting us here at the Presidential Villa for this memorable event. Your Excellency, we are most honored by your generosity and support. I want to thank His Excellency President Amada Bio, who has just left us, and the chairman of ECOWAS, Heads of States and Government, who, despite his national engagements, found time to come and honor me. The same goes to His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Niger Republic, Lamin Zain, and your entourage. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. I also want to thank Thabo Mbeki, who has earlier expressed his desire to come, but due to the sad event, couldn't come. I want to thank him. He was our chairman of the African Union High-Level Implementation Panel on Sudan, HUIP. For 12 years, we have been working for our organization, the African Union, to assist Sudan out of its crisis. Thanks to my boss, Olusegun Obasanjo, who dragged me onto this mission. For 12 years, we were globetrotting the world to help Sudan. Unfortunately, we couldn't save her into what is happening now. Please allow me to thank His Excellency Musa Paki, the immediate past African Union chairperson, who inherited our mission. He also wrote the foreword for the first speech by Mediation for Peace in Africa, one of the books being presented today. Also, let me thank His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers, who then, as chairman of ECOWAS, assigned me to chair the panel for Republic of Niger Political Dialogue and the Liberian Peace Corps. Allow me also to thank the governors who have honored me with their presence. I want to thank my governor, the former governor of Niger State, His Excellency Mohammed Omar Bago, for his support. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. To our traditional leaders, the Sultan, the Oni, and other emirs who are here, what can I say but thanks and ever more thanks? I appreciate the presence of all the royal fathers here present, but also allow me to recognize the royal fathers from Niger State. To my remaining classmates at primary and secondary school, people like Debo Adeyemi, Yamusa Mohammed, General Nasco, Kanasani Bello, General Magoro, and IBB, I say thanks for walking this journey with me. Please allow me to thank my senior officers, some of whom I served under and those I served by proxy. Generals Akin Riade, Mwachuku, Zamani Lekot, Paul Omo, Paul Tarfa, Ola Oni, IBB, T.Y. Danjuma, Hanania, and Aliu Gusau. Your presence is a testament to our shared commitment to Nigeria's peace, unity, and development. To all our distinguished guests, presenters, and co-presenters who have come from far and near to grace this occasion, I thank you all. I'm deeply humbled on this auspicious occasion as you all gather to honor me with such an unprecedented response to the invitation to launch the 3 important books that reflect my journey. I recognize and thank the launching committee for the launching under the chairmanship of General Abdurashid Aliu, supported by his members who have done a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, history is a way of defining the destiny of nations through critical moments. When I assumed office as head of state in 1998, Nigeria stood at crossroads, a nation yearning for stability, democracy, and good governance. The calls came loud and clear to return the country to civilian rule from various segments of society, political leaders, civil society, the international community, and most importantly, the Nigerians. With profound sense of duty and with the help of my colleagues in the armed forces, members of the Armed Forces Ruling Council, members of the Federal Executive Council, and members of the press, I made a solemn promise to the Nigerian people to facilitate a democratic transition in the shortest possible time. As a build-up, we had to depart from the era of decrees and fashion out workable constitution to legitimize the transition from the military rule to democratic governance. As I have often said, and I quote again, leadership is not about power, but about responsibility, and the best way to lead is to serve with integrity, unquote. True to this commitment, within 11 months, my administration midwifed the transition that restored democratic governance to Nigeria on May 29, 1999. This was not just a political but a moral imperative to set our nation on paths of stability, unity, and progress. Today, as we reflect on our democratic journey, it is my hope that we continue to deepen our democratic culture, build stronger institutions, and promote good governance for the benefit of all Nigerians. Stepping aside from public office did not mean stepping away from national service. The pursuit of peace has always been at the core of my mission. Recognizing that no nation can truly survive without peace, I champion the human capacity development with the establishment of the Abdusalami Abubakar Institute for Peace and Sustainable Development Studies in Mina. This center has become a hub for research, dialogue, and strategic engagement on conflict resolution, mediation, and nation building in Nigeria and across Africa. As the saying goes, and I quote again, peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice, unquote. This conviction continues to guide my efforts in fostering dialogue and reconciliation. It informs my desire to scale these values by the establishment of Abdusalami Abubakar Resource Center here in Abuja, the seat of our national government. Beyond my personal efforts, National Peace Committee, the NPC, which I had the privilege of chairing, has also played a significant role in ensuring credible and peaceful elections in Nigeria. Through dialogue, advocacy, and engagement with political actors, civil society, and security agencies, the NPC has superintended 3 peaceful elections, immensely contributing to stabilizing democracy in Nigeria. I would like to thank the distinguished members of the committee for their commitments and tireless efforts. If you are around, please can I ask the members of the Peace Committee to rise for recognition? Thank you. As we move forward, I urge all stakeholders, political leaders, traditional religious institutions, and the media to continue championing peace, justice, and national unity. Indeed, the gains of sustained democratic progress outweigh any other option of governance. Today's event is not just about me, but about all of you, friends, family, colleagues, and well-wishers who have walked this journey with me. I appreciate the authors and the contributors, people like Rabiu Adamupan-Uku, Dr. Mustafa Mohammed Jibrin Al-Heri, General Ishola Williams, Professor Mohammed Kuta Yahaya, Professor Babafemi Badejo, Professor Olawale Albert, and Saman Kolawale, who have painstakingly worked on these books to document my experiences, struggles, and contribution to national and international peace. These books are not just a celebration of my life, but a resource for future generations to learn from our history. The aspiration is to avail to generations after us a narrative, commitment, patriotism, and progress. To my dear wife, who stood by my side with love, wisdom, and unyielding patience, I owe a depth of gratitude that words cannot fully capture. Thank you, Mrs. Abubakar. You have been my partner in every sense of the word, sharing both the burdens and blessings of this journey. You have delivered your duty of care and support all through my career and our union and family. To my children, I want to thank you for your love, understanding, and sacrifices through the many years of public service. You have been my pride, my joy, my constant reminder of what truly matters. To my wider family and close friends who have been backbone, I remain eternally grateful for your love, patience, and prayers. You have been my greatest strength on this journey. As we celebrate this milestone today, let us all be reminded that the work of building a great nation is a continuous endeavor. Let us strengthen our resolve to work continuously together for Nigeria, where justice, peace, and prosperity reigns. As Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, it always seems impossible until it is done, unquote. With unity, commitment, and shared vision, Nigeria's days are still ahead. Once again, thank you for your support, presence, and prayers. May God bless you all. May God Almighty continue to give us peace, stability in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless the Republic of Nigeria.
Hands together for the celebrant. May God continue to strengthen you on all grounds. Your Excellencies all, very, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I'd like to invite the special guest of honor, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, GCON, who will now address us. Your Excellency, sir.
Please kindly take your seats, please. The chairman of the occasion, former head of state General Yakubu Gowon, GCFR, former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, the wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, ably represented by my dear wife, Mrs. Nana Shettima, former vice presidents of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Architect Muhammad Namadi Sambo, Sardauna Zazo, and Professor Yemi Osibanjo, SAN, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Niger, His Excellency Ali Lemin Zain, the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Barrow Jibrin, the Deputy Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Okeze Kalu, our governors present here, His Excellency Mohammed Inouye Haya of Gombe, Mohammed Umar Bago of Niger, and Professor Babagana Umara Zulum of Borno State. Members of the National Assembly present here. And because of the galaxy of stars assembled here, I crave your indulgence, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to weaponize a former director, a former permanent secretary, a former governor, a former senator, a former minister, and now secretary to the government of the Federation, the man with 9 lives, the card with 9 lives, George Akume. Alhaji Ayale Ahmed, former federal director, former federal permanent secretary, former head of service, former minister of defense, former secretary to the government of the Federation, and Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former speaker, former governor of Katsina State, and General Alani Akinrinade, former service chief, to appreciate and recognize all former governors, all former members of the National Assembly, all former service chiefs and generals in the Nigerian Army, members of the Federal Executive Council, members of the Diplomatic Corps, most especially the former President of ECOWAS and former UN Special Representative of the Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel, Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambers, the President of ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Umar Aliu Toure, and of course, the former Chairperson of the African Union Commission and former Prime Minister of the Republic of Chad, Musa Faki Mohammed. Our traditional rulers, I want to weaponize His Eminence the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III, and the Oni of Ife, Oba Ade Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, to appreciate and recognize all our royal fathers present here. Members of the celebrant's family, members of the post asset of the Rim, honored guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to join this distinguished gathering in celebrating the 84th birthday of His Excellency General Abdusalami Abubakar GCFR, and the presentation of 3 important books chronicling his life, service, and enduring contributions to Nigeria, Africa, and the cause of democratic governance. The presence here today of eminent leaders, statesmen, diplomats, scholars, and patriots is a fitting tribute to a man whose life has been defined by duty, moderation, courage, and an unwavering commitment to the public good. General Abdusalami Abubakar occupies a unique place in the history of our nation at a moment of profound uncertainty, when Nigeria stood at a crossroad. Providence entrusted him with the responsibility of leadership. He understood both the weight of that responsibility and the demands of the moment. He pledged to return the country to democratic rule, and he fulfilled that pledge faithfully and honorably. In doing so, he rendered one of the greatest services any leader can render a nation. He placed country above self and principle above power. The peaceful transition he supervised in 1999 gave birth to the Fourth Republic, the longest uninterrupted democratic period in Nigeria's history. Millions of Nigerians, including those of us privileged to serve in public office today, including the Speaker and, of course, the President of the Senate, today are beneficiaries of the stability and democratic foundation that his stewardship helped secure. I speak not only as President, but also as one of whose own political journey was shaped by that historic transition. Like many pro-democracy activists of that era, I returned to participate in the democratic process because I was convinced of General Abdusalami Abubakar's sincerity and determination to restore constitutional rule. He kept his word, and as a result, have steadied the ship of state, preserved national cohesion, and guided our countries safely towards democracy. For that service, generations of Nigerians will remain in this debt. Yet his contribution did not end with his departure from office. Over the years, he has continued to serve as a respected elder statesman, promoting peace, national unity, democratic stability, and responsible political engagement. Through the National Peace Committee and numerous interventions across Africa, he has remained a tireless advocate for dialogue, reconciliation, and democratic values. On a personal note, I have benefited immensely from his wisdom and counsel. His advice is always thoughtful, measured, patriotic, and offered with the discretion that befits a statesman. I deeply value his guidance and friendship. General, on behalf of the government and people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your steadfast devotion to our nation. As we celebrate your remarkable life and legacy, we are reminded that nations are built not merely by those who hold power, but by those who exercise it with restraint, integrity, and a sense of duty to future generations. Those qualities have defined your public life. I also commend the authors of the books being presented today for preserving an important chapter of our national history and ensuring that future generations can learn from the example of a leader whose life embodies service before self. The establishment of the Abdusalami Abubakar Africa Resource Center is a worthy initiative that aligns with the values General Abdusalami Abubakar has championed throughout his life. In recognition of its importance, I hereby direct the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory to allocate a very huge piece of land within the Federal Capital Territory along the airport road for the development
of the center and the advancement of its mission. Your Excellency, Mr. President won the building plan for the structure and has promised that the federal government will fund the construction of the center. To the organizers of this event, I thank you for bringing together this distinguished gathering in honor of an exceptional Nigerian, an exemplary African, and a statesman of rare character. General Abdusalami Abubakar, we celebrate you today. We honor your service and we cherish your example. And we pray that Almighty God grants you continued good health, peace, and many more years of fulfillment and service to God and to humanity. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all.
Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. The celebrant will now join His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, along with all the presidents, former presidents, and governors who are here on a group photograph, which will be right here in front of the hall. The celebrant will join His Excellency, the Vice President, along with the celebrant, along with the former presidents and His Excellency the Vice President, are in a group photograph, including the governors and the special guests who have all come here for this occasion. Now, the national anthem. His guests should remain while His Excellency Vice President Kashim Shettima takes his exit. Thank you very much.